In this lecture, we'll cover the topic proof of work. When creating a new block, we need to confirm that this transaction is valid. And in order to do so, we need to add nonce values. And to compute nonce values, we need to calculate and come up with a value using consensus algorithm. We need to calculate and prove that our nonce value is correct. And now about how to calculate this nonce value. We have our consensus algorithm here. This prev hash refers to our previous hash. That means when we want to create a new block to the right, what we need to do is take this hash and store that into our prev hash. We have transactions here. We'll bring this down below and add the two. To the left, we have challenge 1. This challenge 1 will be a value that's a candidate for our nonce value. We'll input 1 here and take the sum of these two values. Then we generate our hash. Let's say we return a string like this. Let's look at the first three values. It's 13D. We want this to show as 000, and until we get there, we increase our value for this challenge. For example, let's change our challenge value to 2, then 3, 4, and so on until we're able to achieve a hash with leading numbers 000. That'll be the answer to our nonce. Now moving on to our next slide. Let's say for our challenge value, we start from 1 and eventually get to a value of 124. When we arrive at this point, we take the sum of previous hash and transaction. That results in this leading 000 for our hash, and therefore we're able to determine that our nonce value is 124. This 124 is stored in our nonce, and with this information, our block is created. Let's say someone else uses this block and calculates the nonce. The answer should be the same 124. Even if someone uses a different node, the nonce value should be 124 and should match. And this is how consensus is reached in blockchain. This time, we refer to the three leading numbers in our hash, but the difficulty level will vary. We may need to match 4 or 5 leading numbers. It's said in general that every 10 minutes, Bitcoin is designed to add a new block, and the difficulty can be adjusted. For the demo that we'll be creating, we're going to focus on the 3 leading index characters. If it's just these 3 characters, the whole calculation process may take just a few seconds. But as the number of characters increase, the difficulty level increases, and it will take more time to calculate. It's possible for the calculation to even exceed 10 minutes. But for our demo for this course, our target value will be a hash with 3 leading zeros, and we'll need to compute the nonce that'll result in this format of hash. I hope you got a better understanding of what nonce is, and in order to apply our knowledge, let's get into writing our code for this.